This is Mike Kitko, and there's only one reason I created this video, and that's to help move the needle in your life and business. If you find any inspiration, if you get any value out of this video, I would ask you to subscribe to my channel, drop me a like, drop me a comment, share it with your friends so I can spread the message. If you're like me, you want to have it all, and that journey to having it all continues right now. I'm going to share with you the science of achievement, and this is the process as I know it, as I teach it, and the process that's created powerful results in every facet of my life, my health, the way I create wealth, the wealth I've created, and the power of all of my relationships. All of that shifted because I started to understand this process. Now, after the process, I'm going to tell you what concept you need to deploy in order to make this process effective. But we're going to start with the 7-step process that's the science of achievement. Step number 1, create a powerful vision of what you're looking to accomplish. Listen, you've got to get crystal clear. In order to create what you want, you absolutely have to be crystallized in what you're looking to create. You have to have as many details wrapped around your vision as possible so that you're crystal clear on what needs to happen. And then there are many strategies that you can employ. Step number 2 is deciding what high-level 10,000-foot view strategy you're going to take to accomplish that goal. There's many strategies. You need to decide one that you want to accomplish. And when you get crystal clear in that strategy that you want to take, that concept, that high-level overview of the approach, then you need to dive into step number 3, which is the tactics of achievement. And what that is break that strategy down into daily activities that are required, daily actions that are required for you to create and move the needle forward in the direction that you're looking to create. And step number 4 is execute. Relentless execution of those tactics, which align with the strategy, which align with the vision. And then step number 5 is a passive step, and that's the outcomes are created from the execution of those daily tactics. Step number 6 is the assessment of those outcomes. Step number 6 is where you take a step back, you reflect on what you've created, and then you start to understand what's working and what's not. And step number 7, in my mind, the most powerful and the most effective step in this entire process is to make adjustments to the strategy, to the tactics, and to your execution that are aligned to create those outcomes. So if you're not achieving the outcomes you want, it lies somewhere in your strategy, your tactics, or your execution. Sometimes people are tempted to change the vision. Only change the vision if you are if you've lost your desire to create the vision. But somewhere, if you're not creating the outcomes you want, somewhere in your strategy, your tactics, your execution, that requires a shift. Now, there's a single concept. When this concept is wrapped around that whole entire process, it will be effective. And that single concept is focus. Focus, focus, focus. What you focus on expands. If you focus on what you want, it will expand. If you focus on what you do not want, that will expand too. But focus is required. Listen, you can have the greatest designed plan, the greatest design process ever in the history of humankind, but not have focus and it will fail. Focus is required. You've got to understand what's required, what's not, and anything that's not required, get it out of your way. They're distractions. And just get down to what's required to execute that process, execute it with excellence, and the outcomes will create themselves. Focus is required in every aspect of your life. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want.